It actually is not whether or not I believe that COVID was real or that the pandemic happened is the influencing factor that allows me to not have to use that in my vernacular, because I'm the one, maybe one person who you will never hear say that since COVID happened or since the pandemic. But it's not about whether I believe it or not. It's about whether or not the people who say that, if because I just didn't have a job or in the capacity, I wasn't in the field that that you have to say that. So like if you're in certain fields, if you refer to protocols and certain like I don't know what you want to call it, like they have certain ways that they approach handling the situation, and it changed. So when did it change? It changed since COVID-19. So you almost can expect that. That's not conclusively telling me that they believe that COVID-19, because that's just the year that they came out with a particular strain of I can't even talk. Coronavirus, which has been in existence forever. So what do they do? Run out of names for the pathology because they have writer's block? The pandemic, what pandemic? The coronavirus pandemic? You mean the cold? The common cold? And it's attached to the flu. So you're trying to one up me, and you're trying to play smart, because I didn't know that coronavirus was a strain of flu, or you know what I mean? Like, so that's why they were able to use an H1 swine flu test to eliminate the possibility that you have a common cold. It didn't mean that you were conclusively having coronavirus. It just meant that you didn't have H1N1 because you tested negative. So they classified you whatever sickness that you had, which is around, that was killing people, that you could say is a menace, that was actually, it's like, how can you deny that there was something killing people? And it was people that were weakened by other elements, so they died from other elements. And then that was always a thing. So they were just statistic data shopping for statistics. What a glorified salesman title that allowed them to sound like they were a doctor. He's not the Surgeon General. He's not anything but a salesman. I have no conclusive evidence to even suggest that those people that are forced to say that since the pandemic happened even believe it themselves. It's not whether I believe it. You don't have to be attached to that emotionally, because it's not like whether you're right or you're wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, let's see when somebody who can actually expose something talks. Because I couldn't expose nothing when I was talking about October 7th, but when somebody who's Israeli starts speaking up, that was in the military, then he's exposing stuff. It's not that it's unfair. It's what I want too, because it's the same standard that I will be like, wait till this dude talks. I'll be like, let so and so speak, or let someone what I think I want to hear listen to speak. Just food for thought, I guess.